It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Vice-Chancellor, colleagues, graduands and guests, please be seated. As the head of Frobel College, I am delighted to welcome you today to this wonderful setting of the Royal Festival Hall. I would like to extend a warm welcome to our special guest, Lord Leslie Griffiths, and his guests who have joined us today. Lord Griffiths will be receiving an honorary doctorate from the university during this ceremony. In a few moments, we will welcome each one of our graduands up onto the stage, where they will be greeted by our presiding officer, who is the Vice-Chancellor of the university, Professor Jean-Noël Ezenjar. Graduands' names for the School of Education and our partners will be announced by the Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Professor Laura Peters. When crossing the stage, graduands will have the option of shaking hands with the presiding officer. For those who do not wish to shake hands, you may prefer to place your hand to your heart, and in which case should indicate as you cross. We will also hear from our Students' Union President Harrison Cohen, who has a message of congratulations on behalf of his cohort. Once all of our graduates have crossed the stage, the Vice-Chancellor will close the ceremony. But first, please join me in welcoming the Vice-Chancellor, who will formally begin the ceremony.
Welcome. Welcome to this esteemed venue. You all look absolutely wonderful in your gowns. Well done. The Royal Festival Hall is a truly special place. The best and the brightest have sat in these very seats, performed on this stage in the heart of the world's most vibrant capitals. This venue is special because it brings together the best of the best. People who go on to change the world and impact others for the better. And today, each of our graduates joins this illustrious group. As the Vice-Chancellor of this wonderful university, there are many days that stand out, but presiding over graduation ceremonies is the highlight. As you sit here today, I'm sure you are reflecting on the journey that brought you to this moment. And during your study, many of you were student leaders and volunteers, and many more were carers or parents. Many were part-time workers, all while being a student here. The strength of character, the determination, and the commitment you have shown to achieve your degree, to achieve your best, is truly remarkable. I am honored to welcome you and your loved ones to your graduation ceremony and to celebrate the fantastic accomplishments that you have achieved. On behalf of our graduates, I would also like to thank the academic and professional services staff who have made today possible. They have offered a helping hand, gone the extra mile, and provided the much-needed support and guidance over the years. So please join me in thanking your lecturers and professional services colleagues. As you may have noticed, outside this hall on the south side, there is a magnificent bust of Nelson Mandela. He once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." And that ethos is something that we hold dearly at Roehampton. Rooted in our long-standing history, dating back to 1842, we continue to provide access to education no matter your background, so that our graduates become pioneers of society and leaders in their communities. And of course, much has changed throughout our history, but what hasn't changed is this commitment to you, our students. As you enter the world of work, further study or travel, or take a moment to think about your future, you may feel uncertain about what comes next. But remember that we all feel that way quite a lot of the time. My colleagues and I, those sitting around you today, your future employers, friends and family, all feel that way. My advice to you is focus on your end goal. And remember that all these moments of uncertainty are part of what makes you special. You may make a few mistakes during your career, but you will get many more things right. And I know that you will grow in confidence and succeed beyond what you thought possible, just as you did during your degree. I also want to remind you of something else. The world is facing major challenges, but as graduates of this university, you have the tools and the knowledge to make a difference to the world. You have the ability to be a force for positive change. Your education has prepared you To be a responsible global citizen, I urge you to use your education and your talents to make a positive impact on the world and to use your voice to make a difference. So in a few moments, I will greet each and every one of you to mark your success and send you on your next step. I am encouraged by what is ahead of you. As Roehampton graduates, your degree, the degree you live with today, gives you infinite possibilities. You will face many opportunities and, of course, challenges. But ask yourself, what is important to you and to the communities around you? How can I improve not only my life, but the lives of those around me? And as the next phase of your journey begins, I encourage you to look back with pride at what you have achieved. Be proud, because we are proud of you. Always remember that such a high award is not bestowed lightly by the university. It is a recognition of your hard work and your dedication, and a testament to the person you have become. I wish you all the best as you embark on your next journey, and I know that you will make us proud. Congratulations.
Vice Chancellor, I present graduates from the School of Education. Master of Arts, Patience Shitsiki. Kodagoda Devi Mahisha Rathnawira. Jian Bakir. Kayla Halls. Sarah Hooper. Maria Jose Maldonado Fernandez. Evgenia Stefanopoulou. Olawatoyan Akron Min Madi. Albir Algatani. Winning the prize for outstanding dissertation, Fionn Bowra. Carmela Katabe. Ana Sofia Nieto Correa. Sally Perry. James Payne. Hamida Khatoon. Sarah McDonald. Finlini Tharu Silva. Anne-Marie Stevens. Pauline Unchana Nakwano. James Cook. Michael Stephen Kiley. Magdalena King. Tanisha Mukhtada. Grace Williams. And the prize for outstanding dissertation, Bebi Asfana Hamidi. Siobhan Neve. Taryn Rautenbach. Caitlin Riordan. Hayley Stansbury. Hollis Crandon. Sembukuti Archilaje Chathurika Hassanyali de Silva. Antoinette McGovern. Faranaz Yunis. Harika Angelica Wilkinson. Musharraf Ashraf. Enes Alzrani. And the prize for the outstanding dissertation, Nicole Dan Gomez. Sri Lakshmi Natu Kalingal. Francesca Patronelli. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Christine Arthur. Claire Barber. Zoe Cook. Gemma Jin. Elena Grmichowicz. Lauren Harvey. Daniela Howe. Amanda Mano. Olivia Pierce. Charlotte Pickerskill. Shannon Smith. Sabia Ali. Nurhan bin Mida. Lawrence Breyer. Iman Falad. Jonah Udolph Wood. Nadine Abdal Noor. Lukesha Blades. Lucinda Brogan Higgins. Katrina Bruce. Emily Chadwick. Sophie Kuzak. Katie Dawson-Smith. Sahida Gokaya. Daniela Hatton. Tim Kenningan. Alicia Khan. Wing Yi Winnie Chow. Esme Katama Brown. Beatrice Larby. Carla Lowen. Lucija Jacinta McLeod. Sam McMahon. Natasa Mikalidou. Munira Muhammad. Faraha Osman. Laura Penny. Tara Percival. Kristen Percy Bell. Abigail Phillips. Sasha Ramsey. Adela Cisse. Beth Thompson. Emily Tustian. Grace Withers. Marianne Adale. Avina Ali. Sokena Belyeya. Osnor Bigno. Anum Chauhan. Adila Chowdhury. Emma Copeland. Lawrence Eastill. William Evans. Jody Francis. Cristina da Graca Goncalves Ferreira Vasconcelos. Jake Granville. Connie Louise Harris. Charlotte Hartshorn. Faiza Hassan. Victoria Hatton. Claire Innes. Donna Isaac. Fozia Jaman. Molly Greaves. Georgina Kirk. Rachel Lawrence. May Sim Lim. Kieran Lloyd. Robert McDougall. Olivia Martin. Kira McGuinness. Marilyn McKenzie. Molly Miller. Hannah Miranda. Laura Moon. Jennifer Porter. Ruth Palulu. Kubra Dogan. Millicent Agare. Roshni Raman. Ariette Jesus Ramos Tacana Garces. Kieran Shoker. Elena Stone. Roisin Turner. William Valade. Phyllis Whitehead. Hannah Wilcox. Rabia Silfika. Chloe Allwright. Hannah Ballaghan. Winning the David Flood Prize for the Best Professional Studies Assignment, Harriet Kernow. Gabriella Gregory. Denise Muzzini. Melanie Campbell. Vice Chancellor, I now invite the head of Southlands College, Dr. Christopher Stevens, to present Lord Leslie Griffiths for an honorary doctorate of the university.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you the Reverend Dr. Leslie Griffiths, the Lord Griffiths of Buryport. A Methodist minister, formerly President of the Methodist Conference, Superintendent Minister of Wesley's Chapel, and Honorary Canon of St. Paul's Cathedral, Lord Griffiths is a leading figure and public thinker in the British Church. An active member of the House of Lords, having served as opposition spokesman for digital, culture, media and sport, as Shadow Minister for Wales, Labour Party whip, and member of the delegation to the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe, Lord Griffiths is a leading figure in public and political affairs. A former chair of the governing body of Southlands College and senior member of the Roehampton Institute of Education's governing body, Lord Griffiths helped our institution to become the university which today is conferring degrees in this festival hall. Leslie John Griffiths was born in Buryport, Carmarthenshire in 1942. He was brought up in a tiny home, a lean-to structure in a builder's yard. One room, one window, one coal stove for warmth. The Griffiths family lived in the kind of poverty which we now find hard to comprehend, and Leslie spent much of his early childhood begging and scavenging on tips. At Roehampton, we believe that education has the power to transform lives, especially for those who are born into disadvantaged contexts. Lord Griffiths is a living example of that truth. Passing his 11+ exam, the young Leslie became the only member of his community to attend grammar school. There, his hard work and gift for learning led him to achieve highly. Like many Roehampton students, Leslie became the first in his family to enter higher education, studying English at Cardiff University. He began academic research, but was soon appointed to a teaching position at St. David's College, Lampeter, and his doctorate would be resumed later in life, awarded by SOAS in 1987. Academic talent was just one aspect of this educational success. Dedication was another. Leslie missed only one day of school in his lifetime. He worked hard, applied himself, committed to the task at hand. In short, he made the most of the gifts and the opportunities that he had been given. Essential to his success also was the support of others. Leslie's family were naturally resistant to aspects of church life which seemed pompous or aloof, but his mother sent him to Sunday school at the local Methodist church each week. It was this local Methodist community whose generosity enabled Leslie to pursue his education. Members of the church donated money so Leslie could afford the books, uniform, and activities required by the school. Aware of this transformational gift, the teenage Leslie Griffiths would go on to give back to his community, teaching at that same Sunday school week on week, an act of dedication and gratitude. It was also by grasping the opportunity, the invitation of his former headmaster to preach, that Leslie's budding religious vocation was nurtured. Leslie had become a Christian at Cardiff, where he naturally, given his childhood experiences, joined the Methodist Church and the Methodist Society. By 1963, he had become a local preacher, and in 1967, Leslie left his teaching job at Lampeter to train for ordained ministry alongside an MA in theology at Cambridge University. Joining this Methodist society, a student society of a kind much like those which Roehampton students join today, offered Leslie new opportunities in life, which again he grasped. One was his Methodist vocation. The other was equally personal and fundamental, because it was at the Cardiff Methsoc, visiting from Lampeter, that Leslie met Margaret, who, after being asked only 9 times, agreed to marry him. 2 great themes weave their way through much of Leslie's work and ministry after he left Cambridge. The first is his commitment to the ending of poverty and social injustice. Leslie experienced firsthand the disabling effects of poverty. He also experienced the essential nature of support to the least privileged in society. His mother was an early recipient of the newly introduced National Assistance, a new form of state benefit for the poor. Leslie saw that when support is given without judgment and without stringent conditions, it provides people the opportunity to flourish. Shaped by these experiences, Leslie has fought against Victorian notions that some poor people are more deserving than others, and he's worked tirelessly to support the least privileged. Leaving Cambridge, he spent much of the 1970s in the Caribbean nation of Haiti, ministering to 48 small communities living under an oppressive dictatorship and in extreme poverty. Reminded of his own upbringing, Leslie felt the urgency of helping people whose opportunities were close to nothing, but whose hospitality and whose beauty shone through even in the most bleak and desperate of conditions. A second theme is Leslie's commitment to ecumenism, to the collaboration and the unity of different church traditions. It was as a student at Cambridge that Leslie's ecumenical work began, travelling the country to speak in favour of the unity of the Church of England and the Methodist Church. And it was at Roehampton where a great milestone in that work was achieved. Leslie was appointed chair of the governing body of Southlands College in 1997, shortly after Southlands moved to its present site on Roehampton Lane. This move was part of the great commitment between the Methodist Church, the Roman Catholic Society of the Sacred Heart, and the Church of England to bring their colleges together, also with Froebel, to form a more united Roehampton Institute. When Leslie joined us, Roehampton was in a time of transition. Our 4 colleges were trying to work out their secure and long-term future. Leslie's hard work in realising that future enabled Roehampton to thrive, achieving all we have subsequently as an independent university. His persistent dedication to that cause was encouraged by the spirit of ecumenical partnership. Being formed as a collegiate institution with strong and continuing associations with our three faith founding bodies has enabled our university to provide education with a special mission and character. Education offered regardless of background and with the intention of ensuring human flourishing. Forming students to be leaders in their own communities with a commitment to social justice. Leslie's character can be seen running richly through this identity. Today, Leslie remains one of the greatest supporters of Southlands College and of our university. It is with us that his personal archive is held, providing an important body of material for historians in years to come. Leslie was made a life peer, Baron Griffiths of Berryport, in 2004. Alongside his many parliamentary roles, he continued his advocacy for the people of his former home by founding the all-party parliamentary group on Haiti. And Lord Griffiths' work in the Lords goes alongside his generosity to other worthy causes. He has been president of the Boys Brigade, trustee of Premier Christian Radio, chair of the board of directors of the Central Foundation Schools of London, and has worked on numerous church bodies and committees. All this alongside writing 8 books and appearing regularly on the national radio. Lord Griffiths has achieved all he has while exuding charm, charisma, wit, compassion, and a genuine interest in others. His achievements have come without any advantages and privileges of birth, and his life is a lesson in the value of hard work, the power of education, and the importance of service to others. He has been honoured by many, not least in having been made a Fellow of the Learned Society of Wales. Fellows of that society are publicly recognised as being excellent and having made an outstanding contribution to the world of learning. Leslie describes himself still as work in progress, always looking for what there is to be done and continuing to be surprised by what else there is to see in the world. He will, I am convinced, continue to impress us by what he achieves. But in this moment, we too wish to recognise what Leslie has already done as being excellent, to recognise his outstanding contribution to the world of learning, and in particular to our own institution of learning. And so, Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present Leslie, the Lord Griffiths of Berryport, as eminently worthy of the degree of Doctor of Theology, honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Council and the University Senate, I admit Lord Leslie John Griffiths to the title of Doctor of Theology, honoris causa.
My friends, in authority and graduating, what a pleasure to be here. Well, both a pleasure and a privilege to receive this award. I'm grateful to the Vice-Chancellor, members of staff, the cohorts of councils and committees that have made this possible, and in this august place. My wife and I remember the graduation ceremonies of our 3 children. We recall how hard they worked, most of the time, to get over the finishing line. As parents, we know only too well how much energy, resource, and finger crossing you mums and dads will have had to put into the whole exercise. I salute and congratulate every last one of you, graduates, parents, loved ones alike. For all the pleasure and sense of privilege I feel in accepting this degree, my joy would be truly complete if you whose hard work is being rewarded today, will consider me one of you, a member of your promotion. For this is your day, much more than mine. Mine is a degree by association, and I'm proud of it. But for you, this day is something of far greater importance, the launching pad, perhaps, for lives of service and usefulness. I'd wear any badge of membership. Indeed, I've got one, and I'm going to put it on now, but only if I get your permission to be part of your class. Is that all right? Well, those are the ones who voted in favor. I'm not counting the ones who voted against. And if we were to have a party, I'd throw my mortarboard or this floppy thing into the air as any one of you could. I wish I were young enough to do cartwheels. You heard Christopher Stevens, bless him, trace the story of my life. I'm most grateful to him, even though it sounded a rather long first draft of my obituary. I've come a long way in a moral, economic, and personal sense from the penury in which I was born and raised. Look what I've ended up. Lord of the Rings, Doctor Who, and Cardinal Wolsey all roll into one. An extraordinarily varied and colourful life. All this has come about thanks to good and supportive friends, hard work, and also here and there a touch of luck. The pillars of my intellectual life have been literature and theology, and much of my working life has been in the field of education. Deputy Director of a lycée in Haiti, Chair of the Board of Central Foundation Schools of London, and a Governor of a whole raft of schools of every kind you can think. I was honoured with the degree of Doctor of Literature by the University of Wales just 6 months ago. And now, to cap it all, here I am in receipt of a doctorate in theology. What on earth can you do with qualifications in such an abstruse area of study as literature and theology? That's a question that I hear from time to time, and the answer is simple. Quite a lot, really. I'm a member of the House of Lords Select Committee for Communications and Digital. We completed our latest report this very week. It's on the creative industries, a sector of our economy that in 2019 accounted for £116 billion, almost 6% of the United Kingdom's gross value added. It generates large numbers of jobs. And we've been looking to universities, amongst others, to play their part in addressing the skills gap that's threatening the advance of these emerging fields of endeavour. But even as we strive to bridge that gap, to supply those skills, we must avoid the temptation of thinking that the needs of the creative sector lie uniquely in the field of digital technology. I speak as a man of letters, a theologian, an educationalist, a student of the arts. When I was an undergraduate, the two great stars in my academic firmament were J.R.R. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis. They're best known now for their fantasies, The Lord of the Rings and The Chronicles of Narnia. These story cycles have challenged people in the world of technology to apply their most brilliant and innovative thinking to the task of turning them into great films. I could make the same case for the stories of Harry Potter, or indeed for the equivalent strokes of genius in the fields of gaming, animation, museum management, and so much else. It's clear to me that our obsession with STEM subjects, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, must not be at the expense of the arts. Indeed, my committee has added an A for arts to the STEM to make it STEAM. Ideas are generated through the imagination as well as through deductible principles, in creative writing as well as in mathematics, in the human mind as well as in the laboratory, by the spirit and the heart as well as through logic and reason. Without them, or the skills to develop those ideas, the creative industries would be empty of substance, tales told by robots, full of sound and fury, signifying pretty much next to nothing at all. Our committee report comes to a clear conclusion. I quote, "Employers are increasingly calling for a blend of creative and digital skills. Roehampton University will, I know, keep an eye on the balance needed between creativity and technology. As many of you know, members of the 2022 promotion, this is going to have magnets put on it and stuck to my fridge because you've given me permission to count myself as one of you now. We know that the university will have given you a beginning in your creative lives, and that you are about to adorn the world of work with your contribution both to creativity and to intelligence and the digital economy. I look forward to hearing more of your endeavors in the years remaining to me. So, once again, by offering my thanks to all who've made this day possible for me, and I do consider it such an honor, let me bow out by thanking you all once again for this very signal award. Well done, one and all. The force be with you.
Vice Chancellor, I present further graduates with the award of Postgraduate Certificate of Education. Elizabeth Ray Lichia. Madeline Robertson. Amy Robinson. Daisy Rowe. Shanae Sharp. Alana Whiteland. Ibu Cole. Shinua Aurora. Simon Jackson. Francesca Passett. Madison Seabrook. Tanya Whiteman. Natalie Bonavia. Natalie Bryant. Elita Kurmi. Bethan Lodge. Connor McGibney. Mason O'Brien. Noisa Pereira Sa. Almira Repage. Jay Warner. Shamila Naeem. Anisa Sajida. Nora Shakodra. Harriet Lowe. Maureen Ahmad. Harry Eaton. Russell Holdley. Fatima Shada Mohammed Nazir. Elia Weymouth. Abigail Conkus. Sabrina Grelek. Sylvia Harbonnier. Antoine Hudaya. Faiza Idris. Miriam Lafranc. Letitia Ngonga Matuvangwa. Julie Pinto Fernandez. Domitil Rhodes. Carla Stella. Charlotte Barrow. Christopher Hopkinson. Richard Bastock. Claire Ferguson. Annalisa Shorchinili. Nora Ali. Bradley Smart. Giselle Borelli. Hajra Shah. Farah Hussain. Iona Marshall. Leila Fouad Al-Dwoyer. Sarah McKee. Jennifer Foster. Georgia Morris. Sophie Ballum. Molly Waters. Katrina DeSira. Nicola Hood. Hannah Keelty. Elizabeth Broadbent. Gemma Brooke Dickinson. Sophie Louise. Anna Yeoman. Georgia Bishop. Catherine Bowes. Mia Bunyan. Louis Clark. Rachel Deely. Francisca Gomez. Amelia Hawley. Joy Iduwu. Duncan McCullough. Katrina Mills. Claire Mitchell. Shay Oladali. Fouaza Suleiman. Peter Bashford. Isabel Morgado. Oscar Chu. Georgina Corneli. Jade Eloise Daly. Sophie Marshall. Sumintra Patrick. Holly Waterman. Matthew Cowton. Shauna Crook. Amy Cullerton. Monica Giuliani. Kelly Hodgkins. Madeline O'Connor. Aisling Brenton. Adam Tierney. Dilek Yursever. Allison Barnes. Georgia Brabham. Asia Brooms. Cora Chiaran. Nicola Darkins. Amira Esmelji. Olivia Hatton. Christopher Horton. Mahala Hudson. Sienna James. Phoebe Lane. Danny Lev. Kim Mayhew. Nicholas Magari. Margaret Malloy. Scarlett Phillips. Rosie McCall. Catherine Raven. Ellen Ryan. Phoebe Scott. Bridie Scott Price. Matilda Tenglin. Maha Iqbal Fahim. Sarah Thomas. Fiona Thompson. Zoe Vernon. Daniela Vibert. Stephanie Wynn. Victoria Munn. Preeti Prakash. Benjamin James Hay. Damala Backinson. Kate Ringu. Olga Sofia Fragoso. Ellie Pope. Zoe Dale. Adam Bolola. Estella Green. John William Annan. Billy Beenham. Ben Baker. Alicia Cutts. Thomas Perry. Susan Pearson. Amy Reed. Rebecca Adams. Henry Watson. Jennifer Carr. Elizabeth Hubbard. Benjamin Ebden. Karanthi Korea. Rachel Graham Brown. Sophia Kenny. Sumbul Muhammad. Alexandra Payne. Minu Parikh. Tamilarasi Sivakumar. Ikra Azam. Chloe Binfield. Hubert Kaligira. Rastan Noor. Megan Stubbs. Georgia Page. Joshua Zioli. Mitskin Sandogan. Jessica Stimson. Hazel Forbes. Patricia Nanu. I now invite the President of the Students' Union, Harrison Cohen, to speak.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Roehampton Students' Union, my name is Harrison Cohen, and it's an honor to be speaking to you today as your president. And today, of all days, is a day all about you. A day to reminisce on your university days, which now live in the past, and a day to look ahead to your future, which I'm confident shines bright. Many of you may think your days as a student have gone by quickly, and they say these days are some of the best days of your lives. Now, I'll let you decide for yourself whether you think that's true or not. I'd somewhat agree. And that may make you sad, as this stage of your life, for most of you, has now come to a close. But if you are feeling sad about that thought, then now is the perfect time to think about those happy days, the days that now live in the past. Think about those first times. Your first time on campus, your first day, your first lecture, first lunch with your peers, first placements, and also those lasts. Your last assignments, last time in the library, last pub grub, last commute to campus, your last day. I hope you think about those first times and those final times with a smile on your face, because these are all memories of your time at Roehampton. Whether you've spent what might feel like every day of the last year on our campus, or whether you've never stepped foot onto our campus. And while these are now memories, you have so many more first times ahead of you that you're yet to experience. And today is a time that should help you realize just how far you've come and that you are another step closer to your future. Let's take a moment now to rewind. I think when we were younger, we all had that something we were invested in, something that gave us a sense of belonging, skills, and something we might reflect on from time to time. Whether it be a theatre group, a sports team, a faith community, a martial art, musical instrument. Perhaps for many of us, this may have been pushed aside at some point. And why? Well, only you can answer that. But maybe it's because life gets in the way. During your time at Roehampton, however long or short this may have been, I hope you've been able to find something like this again. Something you're invested in. Perhaps you joined a society, a sports team, represented your peers, all of which we aim to assist you with as a students' union to help you make the most out of your university experience. I hope you found passion for something you once loved, or found passion for something new. I hope this is something you continue with as you move on with your next stage of your journey. And if you haven't found this something yet, then that's okay. But for those who did, then this something is something that I hope continues to remind you of your time at Roehampton. I'd like to wish the best of luck to any of you starting new jobs, whether it be in your field of study, those working in the education or health sector, our teachers, those starting their own businesses, our first cohort of nurses, and also to those continuing with their studies, those applying for jobs, those taking some time for themselves, and those who may be sat here not knowing what happens next. Just like you have all had such different journeys here at Roehampton, experienced the impact of a pandemic, an ongoing cost of living crisis, undoubtedly one of the toughest times to be a student, but have all come out graduating, your onward journeys in life will all be so different. And just as you all made it here today, and will cross this stage, or will cross this stage, you'll be okay. For those of you thinking your future is unknown, well, so is your potential. I'd like to take a moment to thank our staff team, including our academic staff, our non-academic staff, professional services, all those doing their best to keep you safe, supported, engaged with your studies, fed, entertained. And on the subject of entertainment, before I close this speech, graduates, I'd like you to please take a look a few rows away and try and smile and wave at someone you don't know. Well, congratulations. You've just made a new friend, so. If you're feeling brave, go and congratulate that person after the ceremony. Let today be the day you make a new friend. Whether you came here with your family today or came here alone, at Roehampton, I hope you developed friendships and became each other's supporters. And to celebrate that friendship, please join me in a selfie with all of us together in one photo. Here's to the parents. The parents sat here watching your children graduate. The parents graduating with your children here watching you graduate. I'd like to spare a thought for the parents, family members, loved ones, and friends who we lost along the way, who would have been so proud to have been here today. Here's to our non-binary students, queer students, trans students. Here's to our commuting students, mature students, students from around the world, students being their first ones in their family to go to university. Here's to our students who prioritize their well-being, our students who put themselves first, our students who put others first. Here's to our students born and bred in London. Here's to our students born and bred in Roehampton. Well, here's to all of you, the students made in Roehampton. Thank you. I now invite Pro Vice Chancellor Laura Peters to present graduates for awards.
Vice Chancellor, I present further graduates from the School of Education. Postgraduate Certificate, Adiola Remy John. Bachelor of Arts, Paige Cadman. Zara Dalton. Roxanne Eaton. Michael Green. Abigail McManus. Molly Probst. George Arno. Shanmuga Priya Nirajan. Angela Alt. Michelle Ayres. Joanne Culverhouse. Maureen Duffield. Louisa Edwards. Louisa L. Shura. Charlotte King. Joy Olamide. Lauren Pattenden. Lucy Roper. Giovanna Seifa. Lindsay Stammers. Rebecca Thomas. Hannah Tinson. Saline Yusuf. Emily Scott. Ekparika Ilwan. Mutarama Khan. Amina Mohammed Hussein. Zainab Aki. Shamela Khan. Tayeba Rajput. Nushfa Farens. Susan Bailey. Kirsty Louise Allen. Acacia Barnett. Ellie Campbell. Georgina Duckering. Sophie Gibbon. Catherine Nicole Jill Monsalve. Sophia Heisted. Phoebe Hans. Eve Harries. Emma Haynes. Olivia Hickey. Aisha Hinga. Leah Kavana. Kathleen Lowe. Amy Marsh. Molly New. Rebecca Owen. Ellie Mae Pearson. Tony Elizabeth Pearson. Nicole Raja Ratnan. Jessica Reed. Natalie Davidson. Luke Rose. Catherine Ross. Rachel Phillips. Robin Sinker. Sumaya Sultana. Walija Tarek. Kafia Ahmed. Manel Akhtar. Maha Al-Mosawi. Natalie Andrew. Alicia Bulchin. Amy Ballard. Martha Bayliss. Angela Vogli. Chloe Louise Bezer. Abigail Diggle. Isabel Bloomfield. Megan Bright. Jasmine Shirley Burnham. Maria Cristina Kuyanko. Alexandra Cooper King. Emily Dicey. Oiku Durson. Iman Al-Alu. Freya Eva. Zoe Fletcher. Charlotte Fox. Gabriela Furioso Oliveira. Ramoya Green. Kaylee Henry. Blaze Grover. Sophie Horler. Rosina Hubble. Eleanor Ingram. Natisha Johnson. Balva Jogpala. Charlie Kay. Amelia Keane. Nasiba Naja Khan. Karina Kirilova. Craig Kesey. Maisie Lawton. Fatima Limbada. Jacob Lord Garnett. Josie McCready. Caitlin McCutcheon. Danielle Moore. Ocean Morgan. Iman Nassim. Emily Phillips. Chloe Pyle. Alicia Prick. Tilly Rich. The winner of the Head of Frobo College Award, Amber Rainbow Molly Robson. Farisha Rose. Sarah Abdusalam. Holly Cyber. Olivia Sturdy. Mala Kamlish Tank. Sangeetha Tharmalingan. Chloe Joy Vermaak. Barnaby Sheldon. Ruben Andrews. Clive Nkubi. Amelia Clough. Giselle Cronin. Anna Edwards. Ruth Hare. Samantha James. Faye Kimber. Louise Lennon. Jacqueline Mon. Rosamond Ofusuheni. Anuta Thompson. Taliesin Etheridge Easton. The Foundation Degree of Arts, Natalie Ahern. Sharday Etru Ellis. Naomi James. Jessica Pais. Haley Betterim. The Diploma of Higher Education, Vanessa Oyaka Wallow. I present graduates from Aventis, Master of Arts, Ricky Sua Wen Wang. Vanessa K. Soar Tin. Master of Business Administration, Guo Duan Gui. Ong Min Hutut. Thi Thu Huang Nguyen. Yan Shin. Benazir Rahman. I present graduates from MDIS, Bachelor of Science, Pooja Lakshmi Muthu. Isha Mathur. I present one graduate from the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Bachelor of Arts, Mukhtar Anna Marie Shaman. I would like to present one more student from the School of Education, Idara Obod. I would like to present one more graduate from the Roehampton Law School, King Ayelwa. This ends the conferment of awards. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor to close the ceremony.
Thank you very much, Professor Peters. As we come towards the end of our ceremony, I would like to take this last opportunity on behalf of the staff of the university to congratulate you all. Let's see if there's a bit more clapping in you. And there is one other group of people we need to congratulate and thank. It's your supporters, your family, your friends, who have been with you every step of the way, encouraging you with an online grocery order paid for, or fuel for the car, or a drawing coming back for nursery, or food in a Tupperware for your lunch. Or perhaps just a smile, a hug, or a word of advice. So I would like our graduates to stand, turn around to face your family and friends, and thank them in the usual fashion. Thank you. While this ceremony gives you and your friends and family a chance to celebrate your achievements, it doesn't mark the end of our relationship with you. As a Roehampton graduate, you are now part of our Alumni Association. And within this community, you will find fellow Roehampton graduates, 9 successful careers, who have committed their time to support, mentor, and advise recent graduates on their next steps. So I would personally encourage you to sign up for mentoring support if you get a chance, and later down the line, offer yourself up as a mentor. You can find yourself helping others, and that's something that we would encourage you to continue doing. You can find out more about the mentoring scheme and the Alumni Association online. And when you were crossing the stage, one of you said that he liked my gown. We hire it out for the benefit of the Alumni Association. 180 years ago, our first students, all women, of our oldest college, Whitelands, were enrolled to train as teachers. And of course, our lives today are very different to those women, but one can only imagine that they too may have thought about their next steps with a mix of trepidation and excitement. And for those women, and the many thousands of graduates who have gone before you over the last 180 years, the core values of our founding colleges have endured and inform our purpose today, providing the best education possible to everyone who can benefit, regardless of background, understanding and improving our world through a spirit of curiosity and discovery, and helping our students develop the confidence, the knowledge, and the adaptability they need for a successful graduate career and a fulfilling life. Your generation will make decisions that will shape not just our future, but that of those around us. You will become leaders, team players, influencers, and change makers. Whatever your choice, We wish you every success on your journey, and we'll watch you with pride. Congratulations. The ceremony for the conferment of degrees is now closed.